Hi, my name is Shirombi George, and today I have something that I would like to share with my sisters. Ladies, we need to have a real talk. Now, my topic today is I'll use the term used by ladies, Mr. Right. Ladies are looking for Mr. Right, but do they know exactly what they are looking for? Is it Mr. Right they are looking for, or they are out to look after themselves? What do you want? And do you know, does even Mr. Right exist in your assessment? I don't know if Mr. Right exists or not, and I don't know if myself am Mr. Right or not. But there are things I feel if ladies can observe in the guys they're dating, there are good signs to notice if this person is going to be fit for a lifelong partner in marriage or not. I'm not saying that this person is going to be perfect in any way, but at least is going to be a person you can live your life with in a very soft way without more hiccups. At least there are hiccups, but very minimal that you can survive with. Now, who is Mr. Right, or what are signs that you can see in a man and notice this person I can spend my life with without any problem? So I have three signs that I would like you ladies to be very keen when you're dating so that you don't end up having a person that is half baked and you start baking in your house to a point that you either overbake or underbake, or he will never be baked at all. So you live a frustrated life your entire life. One, one sign that you should observe in a real man, a man that you want to spend your life with, is he real enough? Now, being real is just letting know the person you are dating exactly who you are. You don't hide things about yourself. You tell him about your relations, your family, your background, your profession, your status, what you do, what you don't do, what you like, what you don't like. And you're saying it genuinely. You are proud of who you are, whether it is something people appreciate in the society or not. If you are a mechanic, yes, I am a mechanic. If you are a doctor, I am a doctor. If you are a carpenter, I am a carpenter. If you are a lawyer, I am a lawyer. You are not ashamed of any profession because you think that's what defines your life. You are not defined by anything for that matter. Now, my question is to ladies, are you really looking for that person? Because if you are looking for that person, then there are so many people, that qualities that you've been overlooking because of some few elements that you don't like about them. Maybe they are poor. Maybe they don't have six pack and you're looking for a six pack person. Maybe they don't have the monetary accumulation that you're looking for, whichever. So you think that person is not fit for you, or maybe he's not Mr. Right for you. There are things in life that are variable. Things like money, six pack. There are six packs that have been there and they have disappeared today. They are no longer there. They don't exist. There are things that can be there if somebody wants to make them exist. But there are things that you'll never make them exist, that like somebody being real, unless the person himself decides to, and which is an uphill task. It's never easy to be real to people if you're not used to being real. So, who are you looking for? Are you looking for a person, or are you looking something attached to that person? If if you think you're looking for that person and yet you are looking for something attached to that person, then you are mistaken. Number two, is this person genuinely interested in you? I always advise ladies and some gentlemen, do not marry a person you're so much in love with, because you end up being a slave to some extent, especially if that person does not reciprocate the same love that you have for him. So, is this person genuinely, does he feel the same way you are feeling? Does he have more interest in you than you are. If that is yes, if your answer is yes, then that's a good sign this person can be a good person to live with. As much as he may have some hiccups here and there, but he's the best for you. But if you are going for the person because you have feelings for him, you are in love with him, without checking whether the person loves you in return, it's a mistake. Then number two, again, if you are just going into relationship because you are in love alone or because you love each other alone, it's not enough. There are so many factors that you need to check before getting to marriage, not just being in love. Number three, responsibility. Is this person so responsible about himself? If he's not responsible of himself, he will never be responsible to whatever will happen in his life, including you. A responsible person, you don't need to ask. He's just responsible the way he is, even in his talking. The way he measures his words is out of responsibility. He knows the effect of words when they come out of the mouth. This person is responsible in even his walking. The manner you walk has a lot of consequences to the people around you and how they evaluate you. So they are so careful about so many things about them. That's a sign of responsibility. A responsible person will keep his family. He'll have his mind fixed on the welfare of the family, the medical cover, the education plan, the livelihood of the person, the social effects around the person. The responsible person, you don't need to go to school to know him. You just smell him. In fact, for ladies, you have these instincts that are so sharp than men. You always notice something before it exists. So use that ability to realize who you are dating. Do not be blinded by love. Love will always be there and will disappear. Thank you.